First things first, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for supporting the hashtag fake Sonic Colors Ultimate video that I uploaded yesterday. It really felt like the community was really trying to come together and make, Sega aware of what needs to be fixed so them and Blind Squirrel can come together and really fix this game. However, it's come to my attention that since that video was released, a lot of the glitches that I had used as evidence for this, whole scenario in the last video were actually proven to be fake. Now, this is where it really gets complicated. If you were up, in the wee hours of the morning, like 1, 2 a.m., you could see that it was wild on Twitter last night. So much of this stuff just snowballed into something completely crazy. So I want to make something clear in the first, minutes of the video that not every glitch we have seen on the Nintendo Switch version was fake. Some are legitimately real and absolutely abhorrent. They need to be fixed. While at the same time, some of the super crazy ones that, have like epileptic flashes and stuff happening on screen were also proven to be fake. So we're now in a situation in which a lot of these are fake and a lot of them are real. Now, what caused these ended up being fake, so I'm just going to bring up, the last video again. What happened with a lot of the ones that I had showed last time was that this person was illegally playing the game through, an illegal copy and playing it through Yuzu. And, anybody who knows anything about emulation and stuff like that, emulation can be a very unstable way of playing a game, especially when the game isn't fully out yet. That's why if you ever see reviewers and stuff, especially the ones who cover any game they want, no matter how old it is, a lot of times they like playing the game for, the review's sake on legitimate hardware, because there are plenty of times problems that they could maybe even end up critiquing, might not be because of the game itself, but because of the method of it being played, that being emulation. So that's why it's better to be more authentic with those kind of reviews. That way you don't have to critique the game for a flaw it has, when in actuality it's not the game's fault. This is what happened, and this person actually came out and admitted that being the case, and thus after they admitted it, shortly after they did their confession thing, they ended up deleting their Twitter. Now, and at the end of the day, I was pretty upset about this, mainly because I didn't know if I wanted to make this video anymore, because I, alongside a bunch of other people, was just feeling the whiplash of this. Me playing the game on PC and having a pretty great experience despite having the minor audio glitches that I mentioned in a couple videos ago. I really thought it was a fantastic time, and I really recommended it, especially if you wanted to play on PC. But then I had to make yesterday's video addressing all the issues that was happening in the PS4, Xbox, and, Switch versions of the game. And yeah, I might have played the best experience of the game, but it's not right for me to ignore the glitches that people are having. But a lot of those glitches that I really saw ended up being fake. But now we're seeing more that a lot of these are also real too. And by real, I mean they're really showing the Carfax. Homie showed his receipt for the game on Twitter. He really went that far. Now, of course, there are some other ways to prove that, it is, real and it is fake. This person did show themselves playing in handheld mode with their phone in their hand, capturing it from their handheld mode switch and showing that it happened. Now, some people are trying to tell me that, that can still be faked if you record it on Yuzu with the problem, the glitch happening, and then you go and save it to a micro SD. And because the Switch is compatible with micro SD, you can put the micro SD in the Switch, and that way you can have the video and the album. That is technically possible. But I don't know. I'm not really the biggest on Yuzu or anything. I don't really emulate Switch games really like that, so I'm not too aware, but I did want to bring it up that some people are saying this is possible. But again, the purpose of this video isn't necessarily to take back what I said last time. I just want to make it known that we are now in a situation where some of the crazy glitches we're seeing are fake. while some of the crazy glitches we're seeing are real. And now we're in the process of determining which are real and which are fake. And I did want to bring up a couple that I had saw that I really did end up believing because they went so far to prove that there was validity behind them. Now, before I do that, I did want to bring up two that people are trying to say that a big way you can tell if this stuff is fake or not is because it says Nintendo Switch share at the bottom of a tweet. But you can actually end up faking that, and there's actually a whole thread about people doing this and trying to prove a point. And you can see clear as day bald Narukami from Persona 4 Golden with the Nintendo Switch share thing. Anyone who has, anybody who has a Switch, or knows anything about bald Narukami knows there's no way this could actually be on your Switch. The Switch doesn't really have, a legitimate Switch doesn't have access to a browser to go and find this meme online, and it's really impossible really to go ahead and go and do this by any other legitimate means. There's no way you can do this legitimately on a real Switch. But the fact that they're still able to do it anyway goes to show you that you can fake this. They even in the replies went ahead and put how you can go and do this if you want to try it out yourself, which you know what I'm trying to say. But so I guess I'm just in this whiplash position that I made a video recommending this, especially if you want it on PC, and now I'm like, oh no, you definitely shouldn't get it right now, until they fix this stuff, hashtag fix Sonic Colors Ultimate. And then now I'm saying, I don't know anymore. No one knows anymore. Sonic's trending with over 100,000 tweets right now. Everybody is confused. Everybody is angry. The thing is, at the end of the day, finally, I only said it once this time. Now, what this one person started with the fake glitches they were doing and, cowardly ended up running off Twitter. Now, it doesn't matter if the game is flawless. It doesn't matter if, the glitches that are there get fixed, because they poisoned the well of this game now. Because now it doesn't matter. Some people who aren't, hip to Twitter or only watch the one video on the topic and stuff before new information came out, they're going to take this as this is a very bad remaster and I don't need it, or I give up on Sega for releasing such a horrible product, things like that. And there are some people who are going to think that way. And now it's just, who could blame them? I can't really blame somebody for just, dipping out of this, earlier on. And honestly, I thought yesterday's video was the end of it. I think that's where a lot of my anger stems from. Me not even thinking to question the validity of that original person's tweets. Most people I saw weren't either. And I guess I saw, since the reaction to it was so unanimous, I didn't even think to question it. But it's so dumb of me not to do so when just late last year with 3D All-Stars, people were faking, the whole thing with Sunshine being super laggy and stuff like that in 3D All-Stars, when that ended up not even being the case. So it's like, I can't believe I didn't even think so. What makes it even worse is in that footage, you can see their mouse cursor, and I didn't catch that. I have so much regret, and I'm really sorry that I made that video without addressing, this. And I know nobody could have fully known, there was evidence, but nobody knew for sure until this person, admitted it, and everybody started ganging together to try to find out which ones are real and which ones are fake. At this point, I think this is a more comfortable way to end things off, mainly because I don't know which are real and which are fake. I do have a couple here that I do want to specifically say I do believe in, and that's what I'm going to show here too. Pogo Yasu. I don't know if I've shown it already in the video so far. I'm going to try not to show the glitches themselves, mainly just screenshots of some of the worst moments in those tweets. This person I actually truly do believe, because from the what people keep trying to tell me, this still too technically could be fake. I think the way to make it fake would be way too much for someone who's just clout chasing or, you know, trying to joke online would really go through, you know, kind of like how that first person just couldn't take it anymore and they gave in. It would be way too much work to really do that. So that's kind of why I don't, you know, think it's fake. That alongside, they literally posted their receipt, show themselves in handheld mode, home screen and all, which isn't possible on Yuzu, and everything like that. I do believe this person. There's another person I do believe as well too. Their name is S Monk. I don't know if I pronounced that name correctly, but I also believe theirs as well. They took a live recording of their Switch, and they actually had it in handheld mode of the glitch happening. Now, I kind of waited way longer. This is actually my second time recording this. I waited way longer to say it this time in this version of the video. However, I do think I understand what happened here. I do think it's because they had a bugged copy. And I think because of this bugged copy, this is what's causing these glitches to happen. If you ever remember memes like Manchu and stuff from the Smash 4 days, and you know, things like that, all those really weird glitches from Smash 4, that was from a bugged copy. And I think the similar situation is here, because I don't think under any normal means a company like Sega will release a game where Sonic's turning into a fish when he's not supposed to. I just don't see it happening. Despite what some people may say about the company, I don't think that would happen. I just don't. So I did want to make that real. Also, just to point out too, so nobody comes at me in the comments, the person that had admitted the things were fake originally from that first tweet that started it all was Kotaru Extra. That person does not exist on Twitter now. The Twitter is gone. As of the recording of this video, that Twitter account is gone. So, but it doesn't matter. They made a big enough splash to where everybody has their tweet screenshotted. I mean, once it's on the internet, it's there forever. So that's what I did want to point out. But again, I'm not saying that every single glitch was faked. I'm saying that we are now in a situation where there are a ton of legitimately real glitches that also seem really bad, but there's also a ton of really bad glitches that are confirmed fake. So now we just need to determine which ones are real and which ones are fake. Because again, when games are, you know, soon to be released and people break street date, people put it online and they start playing it through Yuzu, and they end up getting these glitches, you know, and blaming the game for it when it's actually the emulator in, you know, the process of playing this game that's causing it. So I did want to make this visibly apparent. Again, I apologize if I came off in the comments, especially in that last video. I was definitely getting pretty frustrated with the whole situation. Not no one in particular. I was just getting frustrated at the situation. I really want to thank each and every one of you guys that really came out and started, I guess, really working with me, trying to figure out what was what, who is who kind of thing, because there is a lot going on here, man. There really is a lot. And I did update that pinned comment. Those of you guys that may saw it a couple hours after the video had went live, I did make a pinned comment about it being faked. But then I updated it again, thanks to another user. I guess I kind of implied at the time that it was only the one person that was faked, or this one person was real, etc. But I ended up changing it. So again, to basically reflect what I'm saying in this video. But that's going to be it from me. If you enjoyed this video, or if you are still on this Fix Sonic Colors Ultimate movement, hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy Sonic content. I would really, really appreciate the support. In the future, I'm going to make sure, I guess I put a little doubt on everything. I want to make sure I know what I'm talking about before I make a video. Again, this was kind of those unavoidable situations, but I still want to make sure I know it. I guess I was just trying to make the video quickly, but I'll do what I need to do next time. I really appreciate any of you guys who choose to support me after this, and you know, those of you who continue to support Sonic Colors Ultimate so Sega can fix what glitches are actually real and make them, you know, fixed up so everyone can enjoy it. But thank you guys so much for watching. My name is KingdomAce, and play some games, have some fun, and enjoy your day today.